We're halfway through a sprint across the Nullarbor and back with this Bluewater Tasman. Now we're towing it behind a monster ram as well as a HEMA 79 series, as it works as the base station for the hard-working team. I don't think you're going to get a better review than what we've got set for this Bluewater. The Tasman is a semi-imported forward fold. I say semi as a lot is done locally to make the Tasman more durable in our harsh conditions. The body and chassis come from China before the team fits Dynaproofed canvas, Lovell suspension, an ARK Jockey wheel and Cruisemaster DO35 hitch. Adding all the good bits to the Tasman gives the team the confidence to offer a 5-year chassis and body warranty, a 5-year warranty on the canvas, 3 years on the shock absorbers and 3 years on the seaflow pumps. The Tasman uses Bluewater's own trailing arm suspension, which uses Lovell springs and Ride Pro shocks, which carry a warranty. It's quite unusual in semi-imported or imported trailers. Now it's all fairly tidy under here, and it's good to see there are electric drum brakes, 12 inches as well, and the water tanks are polyethylene, so very resistant to any scratches, dents or cuts. A detail I like about the Tasman is that the poles are very easy to use. Now there are still a lot of them, but they all go into place really easily, as I'll show you. So I'm 2 meters tall. As you can see, there is a huge amount of space inside the Tasman. Now the main hoops are non-adjustable and there are no spreader bars. So to get to a basic setup like this, it takes about 10 minutes. Add on 5 for a shower cubicle, another 10 for the full annex, a little bit of extra work unhitching, and you're about 30 minutes for a solo full setup. You can fully open up the Tasman to let as much air and light in as you want, or you can zip up the quality mesh screens. Now it's worth pointing out that Bluewater use wax converters canvas and YKK Zippers, both Australian sourced and as good as they get. So this particular Bluewater has a projector charging system and a really interesting bit of tech, the Smart Link from BM Pro. And what that is that it talks through Bluetooth to things like tyre pressure monitors, gas level sensors, and even fridge temperatures, which then talks through Bluetooth again to your phone so you can monitor those critical bits of information. Apologies for not having the bed made. We've taken everything out after just arriving in Perth to give it a good clean. But let's see some details. The mattress is Australian made and it's comfortable with inner springs. Like other forward folds, it does have to be thin and light for when the roof closes. So don't expect it to be as good as a home mattress, but it is better than foam mattresses I've seen in similar campers. Storage inside is pretty good, better than most forward folds I've seen, and that's thanks to a unique fridge and pantry slide layout, which we'll go look at now. Most forward folds and most campers generally have their fridges running across the lengthways of the camper, but the Tasman does things differently. It runs parallel to the body of the camper, which means you get a lot better access to the fridge. Now we chose to put a Mike Coolman dual zone fridge in this camper, our choice, not from Bluewater. Great, it fits the space perfectly, except this lid does foul on the back of the frame. So make sure you check your fridge when buying your Tasman. So you can see the pantry in the back and it looks hard to get to, but here's the cool idea that Bluewater have done. The entire fridge swings away and you've got full access to 2 pantry drawers. Around the front of the Tasman is a massive front storage locker that will take 2 4.5 kilo gas bottles and a few jerry cans. Around the opposite side of the fridge and pantry are a few lockers for odds and ends, and down both sides the same. On the back is another container which can be optioned off for a second spare wheel. So the Bluewater Tasman's kitchen is plumbed for gas and water with ballcock valves underneath the camper. Now, continuing the theme of locally sourced parts, it uses a 3-burner Thetford stove, which I really like. Now, the other thing I really like about this kitchen is the amount of bench space. You've got the additional slide, plus the massive serving or prep bench on the far side of the kitchen. So on the far side of the camper, you've got a shower outlet, which is fed by a Truma hot water service. You've got a solar input as well, battery storage, shore power. Now you've got 2 fillers here for the 2 tanks, totaling 150 litres of fresh water. Now this hatch here is interesting. This goes through the inside of the camper. So this offers access to the storage underneath the bed area. Up front, twin lockers, and as mentioned, your Truma hot water service. Now the Tasman is a budget camper, but it is impressive. There were a few things that irked me a little, and there was a bit of water ingress. But again, it is a very affordable camper. so you can expect these sorts of small details. Now, they do have a nationwide dealer network, and the warranty support is good from the Melbourne-based company. So head online, find more information, option yours the way you want, and I reckon you'll be happy.